You know, sometimes I feel bad for people who gave up on Red Rising because holy crap, you guys are missing out. And with that, I'm Trent. I have just finished the first Red Rising book, and I want to give you guys my thoughts. Starting off with, the characters. I will say, I don't think Pierce Brown, like, people have said, like, oh, Pierce Brown's really good at writing characters. It does not show in this book. It does not show it. They're very, like, I'd say outside of maybe one, there's not a lot of character development in this. And regarding Darrow, the main character that we follow through, and it is in first person, which I've got problems with, but we'll get to that later. Darrow has he's got some issues. Like he's very much a young teenager. He's a YA protagonist, but I don't think that the contents of this book reflect that, because this is like a few crappy love scenes away from just being a straight YA novel. Like, I cannot stress to you enough. Like, even the opening little, oh, it's not on here, but one of the opening blurbs on a copy of this is like, first Ender, then Katniss, now Darrow. Like, just trying to appeal to that YA audience, but the content here does not reflect that. And it sucks because you'll see a lot of people who are like way more seasoned say that this is some of the best stuff they've ever read. I've heard people say that this series turns grimdark, and I'm excited. I fucking love grimdark. But moving on, I want to talk about that opening scene, that opening part, where I won't say who. I'm gonna try and keep this spoiler free as possible, but I want to try and keep this. But that opening scene with there's a hanging and a lashing, and it is so fucking graphic. So fucking graphic. Like, I cannot stress how shocking it is to go from this. It's set up like in a YA kind of setup. Like, Katniss wakes up in this super poor village, or just stuff like that. That's the first example that came to my mind. And then the Golds come in, and they take this character who did a very minor crime, mind you, and they hang her. All for, I don't even remember what it was, but they hang her, and it is so goddamn graphic that it sets the tone that this young man is just turning into millennial George R. R. Martin, and he shows it. Another thing I want to say about the good and what I thought that this book did amazingly is the pacing. This is a fast-paced book. It's really fast-paced. It's just, but with a lot of fast-paced books, it'll just be that over and over again. But what a lot of fast-paced scenes really, and just about anything, is that they don't let you marinate with some of the scenes. Pierce Brown does not do it here. He'll let you marinate with every single scene ever. Every single chapter, he will let you marinate with it. And then it's on to the next. And which a lot of fast-paced, really anything, and I'm mostly talking about books here, fast-paced anything just kind of fails to do. So that's one issue. The second issue I have is the pacing in the latter half of the book can be really, it's fast paced throughout the first half, and then the second half is the Hunger Games. It's the 75th annual Hunger Games. It's that. But yeah, it's that. I will say, and the last thing I want to say about the ending is, I think the ending, it falls perfectly average for me, which, judging by that first, like opening segment, I thought the ending was going to be amazing. It's fine, but yeah. And combined with all the characters, it's just, for my ending conclusion, I'll say this. It's good, but I don't think this is like everyone says that this is like the weak. Everyone says this is the weakest, but this is like getting last place in the Olympics. Like, yeah, compared to everything else, you suck. But if you compare this to like most authors, I'd say this would smoke a lot of them. So overall rating, I give it like an 8. It's really damn good. You got to read it. But it is so derivative of the Hunger Games, and it doesn't really like represent the series going forward. So that's my thoughts. I want you to go follow me on the socials linked down there and subscribe, like, and do all that stuff. Get this channel moving. This first book review. My very first book review. Can you believe it? And next week, the next week's book review is going to be Golden Sun, the sequel to Red Rising. See ya.